introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. He's to the 10 and all the way down to the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Well, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Good. Makes the score Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Cousins on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in Week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
On the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single...
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 65 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook, his explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards. And a pack
from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his foot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he knocks it through.
It's the score. Vikings 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Smith catches left side. 11 yards there, first down.
As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the second round. They already had a big-time tight end in Kyle Rudolph, but now with Smith, you diversify the offense. You got two big targets who can go down the middle of the field and make big catches. Expect that trend to continue in 2020.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel, coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his own running mate, Stephon Diggs, to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the Packers' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Down, Packers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A first down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Cousins again. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. On the counter, here's Jones.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Vikings 28, Packers 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 35 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he's got it up and through.
Vikings 35, Packers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I remember when Allen Lazard came out of Iowa State, many questioned his speed and wondered if he could separate from defenders downfield. He got pressed into action in the middle of last year due to injury for Green Bay and wound up 2nd on the team in receiving yards as he developed and got better each and every week. Remember that Monday night game against the Bears, partner? A late touchdown and a big comeback victory.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
13-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal.
Packers 21.
Again, it's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are back within a score.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Let's go!
A big play for the Vikings on third down. 45 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Their mobile quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Packers 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Packers go for it. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
They'll run with Madison. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 22 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance to be. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan taking it in. And the Packers get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. First down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now on 2nd and 13, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Dancing to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Joseph on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score, Vikings 56, Packers 36.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting